I had a shaving trimming mishap.
There's our troublemaker right there. If I stopped my truck right here and threw a rock off the interstate, it would hit Mexico. Well, good day, race fans and truckers. My name is Sam. Welcome back to Motor Racing and Gravy. White flag is out. One more to go. Going to Phoenix to race for a championship. I'm still pinching myself. By the time you guys see this, the race will be over, and I have no problem saying that I think we will be the champions. I think we're going to win it. I really do. So this is the first step of that. Today is Tuesday, October the 28th. We're going to head out of here, and fairly shortly, we're going to take I-85 down to I-20, I-20 to I-10, I-10 to Phoenix, Arizona. Quite a few stops along the way. I'm going to have a co-driver with me who's helping me out on this trip. We should get to Arizona Wednesday night, get washed up there near the racetrack. We'll park Thursday at 12:30 Arizona time. And then we are going to practice and qualify. Friday, we're going to go win a championship. The last one for this season. For everybody who's come along this year, thank you. I appreciate all of you watching this channel, man. I've enjoyed interacting with everybody this year, and I'm already looking forward to next year. So with that said, it's time to get on the road. Thanks for coming along. For the last time this year. That's it. All right, the 18 team is the last train leaving town this week. I'm sure you can use your imagination to figure out why, but Phoenix, we're going. Even though we do a free trip, I still want to give the lights a one last once over. It is a long trip, and we are going out west. Plus, I just want to get one good look at my truck, if I'm being honest. All the lights are good. It is cold. It's gonna be hot in Phoenix though. All right, we're stopping at the Loves in Newton, North Carolina, the same truck stop we stopped at on the way to Talladega. Not for fuel or a break or anything. We just left the shop, but I'm gonna get some snacks and some drinks now to hold me over, because I'm probably gonna drive. I'll probably drive until about 2 a.m. It's currently 3:30. We're really just getting started on the trip, but I'll drive till about 2 a.m. and then me and my co-driver will switch out. It's 5 p.m. and we're in Greer, South Carolina on I-85. So it's probably not too surprising that we're stop and go. 85 in South Carolina, it gets pretty bad most of the day, but this time of day through Spartanburg County and Greenville County, this is pretty much par for the course. Spartanburg is my hometown, by the way. So I fully expected this. It's just after 7 p.m. We are in Atlanta, and check it out, we're moving. We're not stopping. Same spot we were in a couple weeks ago, and I was sitting still. I-20 in Atlanta. Next time we get off I-20, we will be in Midland, Texas. I've been cut off only about, I don't know, 6 times in the last 3 miles. And sometimes it can be difficult to keep your cool in this city. All right, it's 9 p.m. Central Time. I-20 west, just west of Birmingham. We're gonna pull in here at the Loves for a quick break. Looks like we got a little bit of a line here. All right, which island do I choose? I see it over there. There's one available. I kind of feel bad for going by the people who are waiting in line, but if they're not going to get it, I am. snack, fill up. That's pretty much it. Bathroom break, that for sure. Then we got about 4 more hours to go before I can switch out. I just looked at the weather, and apparently this rain is something we can look forward to for maybe not the whole trip, but for the next good little while. It is what it is. I've got, I think, what did I say, 4 more hours left to drive tonight, and I'm gonna turn it over. All right, we're heading out of Love's. This one, I don't think I've ever been to this one, but it's a hell of a lot easier to navigate than Pilot I stopped at a couple weeks ago going this direction. So we're about 30 minutes west of Birmingham. Louisiana. It is the end of my shift. Rain has just finally stopped. It has been pouring for the last couple hours. Do a quick walk around of the truck, little post trip walk around. I can tell you this. It's filthy. We've been driving in rain. Everything looks all right, other than just being dirty. Man, horrible. I don't know if that shows up good on camera, but it is dirty. Everything's still working. Lights are still good. Let's hop up inside there and check the load. I don't know if you can see the rain whipping through the lights there. It's still pretty nasty out. All right, pit equipment. Good to go. All right, let's give the race cars a check. Straps are tight. That's what we want to see. Last thing before I turn it over to Richard and go to bed here. Some of the long-time viewers of the channel may be wondering where my facial hair went. So that was not intentional. I had a shaving trimming mishap. I bought a new set of clippers, and on my new set of clippers, the number 3 guard is not the same as the number 3 guard on my old set of clippers. And I realized it once I took a big swipe of my beard off, and now it's the last race of the season, and I'm stuck with this bald face. What can you do? It'll grow back. So I went to bed in Louisiana and I woke up in Odessa, Texas. Talking to the camera. What the fuck? The last few weeks we haven't seen much of this, but this is a thing. Fuel lines at the fuel island. Hey, they're pulling up. Let me see if I can sneak over there.
Back of the one you didn't like?
Yep, that one. Alright, we're starting my trip here in Odessa. Now, the scenery in Odessa is a lot different than the scenery back where I went to bed in Louisiana. And I was going to let the camera roll for a minute and you can see for yourself. If we ever get out of here, that is. That way. If you're familiar with the new TV show Landman, which by the way is the first TV show I've actually gotten into in a long, long time. This is the area that show takes place. Granted, there's not much to see, as you can tell. It's 2:30 p.m. Central Time, and we are stopping because we have a problem. More on that in a minute. Alright, unfortunately we're stopping because there's a pretty significant air leak. I can't ignore it.
right, so yeah, going down the road, I noticed my air gauges were bouncing between 100 pounds, 110 pounds, and 130 pounds fairly quickly. I pulled over and checked it out, and sure enough, there's an air leak. And one that significant, you can't really ignore it. So we're here at the Loves in Pecos, Texas to get that fixed. I hear the air leak. All right, so there's our troublemaker right there. That's our air leak.
Well, that was a quick and easy fix. We're back on the road. Hopefully that's our one hiccup for this trip, and that's the last one. I just wanted to share that I absolutely love driving out west. Look, I mean, I know it doesn't look like much, but how could you not enjoy this? Need a 30-minute break, nor do I need fuel. However, we're about to get into El Paso, and if I do both of those things now, I will be good for the rest of the trip, at least until we get to Phoenix. So I'm going to go ahead and take a 30, top everything off, and hopefully we'll be good to go. Air pressure seems to be holding up good now. We're in the home stretch. You can see it in the camera shot, but off to the left there, that big green fence is the line between El Paso, Texas and Juarez, Mexico. I think it's Juarez. Regardless, it is Mexico. If I stopped my truck right here and threw a rock off the interstate, it would hit Mexico. Inspection station. Good? Thank you. Border Patrol. All right, blue beacon
Beacon, Eloy, Arizona. Man, it is tight. The Blue Beacons don't ever give you a lot of room, but this one is especially tight. I don't guess I've ever been here. All right, so a slight change of plans. Originally, the plan was to go on to Phoenix and go to Danny's Truck Resort and get washed there, and then go on to the racetrack and then stay at the racetrack tonight. But it's 9:30. We don't park tomorrow until like lunchtime, around noon. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get washed here tonight, and then we're gonna go over to the there's a Holiday Inn a little bit closer to the racetrack from here. Get a shower and a good night's sleep, then head over to the racetrack tomorrow around 8, 9 a.m. I think that's what we're gonna do. Last time this year. The Blue Beacon in Arizona, man, they have really stepped their game up compared to the ones out back east. Sorry to say. Dude's over here shining my chrome. I mean, I guess I paid for it, but I don't think I asked for that, but hey, I'm happy about it. All right, we're at the Bass Pro Shops. Actually, we're at the hotel. But we're parked at the Bass Pro Shops. So are all the other haulers. Time for bed. Get up tomorrow morning and start this championship weekend. All right, it's 9 a.m. Arizona time. We're about to head on to the racetrack. Here it is 9:30. We park at 12. Thanks for coming along. The Thor Sport haulers are here. Matter of fact, pretty much all the haulers are here. The Sheriff's Department is going to lead us in groups of 12. I'm glad we got here when we did, because it's getting tight in here.
Be able to check the oil.
Nope. All right, that's it. Let's get this championship weekend going.
Drinking on the way in? 'Cause he sure was.
He was napping.
He was doing this a lot. Like he'd been drinking already today.
Nope, it was a nap. He's still sleeping.
All right, a little short update here. It is Friday. It's race day. It's currently about 10 a.m. We just finished up with tech. We practiced yesterday, practiced at P7. Qualifying starts at 12:30, and we race at 5:30. And we've all the preparation outside of qualifying is done. There's nothing left to it but to do it. So by the time you're seeing this, obviously the decision will have been made, but race day's moving right along.
One of the many menial tasks that we do, that the hauler drivers do throughout the race weekend, is keep this guy stocked up.
All right, if you're still watching, don't exit just yet, please. Just give me 1 second. I watched the analytics, and I know that this is the part of the video where everybody starts exiting out, which is normally fine, but I got to get this out, and it's important. It's important to me. All right, 2025 is over. The race didn't go the way we wanted. It wasn't meant to be. But I am so damn proud of the team that I've been associated with this year. It has been so much fun. I couldn't ask for a better group of guys to work with. And as far as this, for everybody who's made this channel what they've made it this year, thank you. To everybody who's watched the videos, everybody who's commented, liked, hyped, all the things, thank you so much. You have made this an enjoyable experience, and I appreciate all of you. 2025 is a wrap. Some people have been asking where I'm going next year, what I'm doing next year, and I'm going to give you the answer you don't really want to hear, which is you're just going to have to stay tuned and see, okay? Thank you for watching. One video riding out of here, but after that, that's it. That's a wrap. Again, that's a wrap on 2025. Thank you guys for coming along for the ride. I have enjoyed it thoroughly.